everyone. So we're going to see a battle for both for the reach. It's SAP J Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Villas 71, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking her boot. See, it's all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our e-sailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised Steve Jobs in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first e-sailing TV, doing a great start this time. Let's go this way so we might get some. No, don't do that with the mark again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well,
I'm thinking at the right hand side, see the blue guys up there. Then two penalties, no, only one penalty. Hello, good evening, good morning, and welcome to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to the J-Boats Portugal final. 3 days has been played, 3 days they're fighting, and today they're going to see who is going to win this fantastic regatta. And we start going into sail ranks. You can see I'm all alone today. That's how it is in these corona times. But we have sail ranks on the opposite side of me here. And let's see who is going to play today. We can see here that we have some few names we know already. Cemendes is qualified in the final. Miguel, Portugal. Martin Fernandez. Nuvo Neves, also known as Sion, as I remember. Sid, he is there. Diego Costa, Portugal 23, he's new. T. Morales, Pandapor. Welcome in the final, Pandapor. Peter Ruquic in 10th. Morati in 11, Di Lima, won last time. Eduardo Marquez 13, Sacris, he's 14, Pedro in 50, number 15 player joining in, Alfonso, Sapo, and then we have a new one also, Tota de Teta. Oh, I love Portuguese. Augusto Roca and Hakuna Matata. That's a name we're going to have all day. And in the chat, welcome to all of you out there. If you have an idea who's winning, just write it in the chat. We are already to the players, and see here, we already found the server, so we are good to go. When the race starts, we are in there, we are ready. So we're just waiting for 20 players to come in, and some of the players already riding. There might be a little bit lag. Yeah, there might be a little bit lag because more than 3,000 players is online at the moment, and we experience sometimes at 2,500 people there might occur a little bit lag. But let's see how it goes. It's the J-Boat. It's one of the most fantastic boats. It's strategic, it's tactical, and it's going to be a competition of giants. It's season number 4 they already been doing, so they are really growing this game. They're really organizing is great. So huge applause to the organizer. Always remember to say thanks for those who's doing this great job, and I hope the community and the sailors of Portugal remember who is doing it. So who will win tonight? Let's see. It's going to be a battle of giants, and it looks like most of the players are in there. There's 1 minute to start. It's Di Lima deciding who is going on and what he's organizing this server. And when we are speaking about Di Lima, where is he? He's writing, I'm back in 1 minute because he couldn't enter. Di Lima, he was the winner of the last week's Portuguese challenge here in the J-Boats. But Martin Fernandez, he was the overall winner of the last month regatta. So they are both naming a winner of the whole month for doing best results, but also a winner of each race. In the chat, some of the fans are saying it's either going to be Martin Fernandez or Nuvo Neves, Nuno Veneves, that's going to win. But I also have my favorites. I always love to have Sid, and one of the reasons why I can remember Sid, he's called in this game S19, is because he has a Twitch account. He's a gamer, so we know he's in there. But we have Sagres. We have seen him doing a lot of really great races. Also on the other servers, not just in Portugal, but also in the international race. And then we have T. Morales. So that is some of my favorite players, but we have a lot of players coming in, doing a fine job and a good result. And let's see how they perform in this. We have a chat with us right now. We can see that more than 80 people are watching it live at the moment. So great job out there. Please like and share what we're doing. This is the way we're spreading out our sport, but also makes it more popular to be part of these regattas. And what's these beautiful boats? It's a J boat. Let's take some statistics of them before the race starts. The J boat is a straightforward boat. It's a cool boat. It has an upwind speed, a best VMG speed of 6 knots. It has a wind shadow that's 30 meters big. So where will we see the actions of this boat? Where will the race be won or lost? Normally we say that the start means 50% of this game, but that's not true. The start in this game means 25%, because the J boats, it's very tactical and strategic. Upwind, you can win around 13 to 20 meters if you're really doing a difference in upwind, but downwind is where the speed is going to be. That's where you're going to win it. So it's the downwind races we're going to see all the battles. Let's have a presentation. Let's start from the top. This is Nuno Neves. He's also named Sion. Then we have Eduardo Marques. We have Hakuna Matata, Sementes, T. Morales. Then we have Pedro Ruki, Pandapo, Miguel Portugal. Then we have Martin Fernandez, Sapo, Alfonso, Moriarty, Sagres, Torta de Teta, let's call him Torta. Then we have Sid with us here in the white boat, Augusto, we have Pedro Costa, we have Diego Costa, and then we have Portugal 23 and the winner of last race last week with the Austrian Helmut, we have De Lima coming in. 20 seconds to start. They're spreading out on the starting line. Who will win? Please write in the chat. It's now. You can put all the best of luck into the players. They can feel you. They know you're watching. Who will win tonight? 5 seconds. One boat trying to do a fast start here. Interesting choice. This black boat over there. That was, we will see it in a few seconds. But let's see here, let's watch it a little bit from top. The 3D mode is not up and running in the game at the moment. So we can see T. Morales in the middle, but it's Miguel Portugal here in the side, has the best start, but he's crossing in. See, he comes in and he will be caught in a starboard tack. No, just managed to tack away. So let's see here the beautiful fleet, these beautiful J boats going upwind. The battle has begun, and right now we can see Eduardo Marques. Where is he? He's the red boat over here. He's registered as being 50 meters behind the leading boat, Augusto, here in the middle. But everything will change when we're going upwind. Let's see who will round the top mark they're going up to here first. And it's what we call a long upwind race. And right now the wind sucks up there, and the wind intelligence is making a little bit fun with the players. It's hard to read what to do because there's a lighter wind in in both sides, also in the middle, and the wind is coming straight at them from the top mark. So if we're watching like this, seeing Alfonso here, then the wind comes straight at them from the top mark. So it's all about being in a good position. Panda Portugal, or Panda Paul as we love to call him, he is in the lead at the moment. Miguel Portugal in second. Interesting to see what happens here on the opposite side. That's Eduardo Marques coming in 20. Totete is coming here in 19, and Hakuna Matata takes it nice and slow, but go in and tack in front of the others. And it's interesting to watch it from here because these three boats come in starboard and the rest of them come in port side. So if they're catching speed, they will be in the best position. But let's see, the wind shifting, they are capturing the wind much better. They're sailing a shorter distance at the moment. The rest of the fleet is sailing a little bit longer. So, and we can see here, Hakuna Matata, he sails 6.5. So he's not using his best VNG. He's actually doing a bigger angle on his boat to get more speed downwards to the top mark. It's going to be a close rounding. We have two leading boats fighting. That's Martin Fernandez and Augusto. But see, they're fighting so much that the rest of the fleet is closing that gap. There's only 16 meters, 10 meters. There's 2 meters in between all the boats. This is going to be very exciting. What's going to happen? Martin Fernandez with a penalty hitting the mark. Then Pedro Costa coming second. Hakuna Matata, Totete, and Edrata McKees. He's coming here on the outside, going away from all those penalties. But a nice rounding by all of them. But see the leading boat at the top mark, Martin Fernandez. He drops to fourth. And here is the magic thing with the J boat when they're going down with a penalty there to Diego. It speeds up quite fast and hits maximum speed after 4 seconds, and it's all about being where the wind is. Let's see here, Pedro 10.6. See, Totete is 8.5. That is how you lose the race. If you're where there's no wind, you're really losing it. So right now there's one speed indifferent, and there's no wind shadow off on the middle boat here, the pink boat, Totete. But here we are for battle and downwind in these boats with a wind shadow of 30 meters. We will see a huge battle. It's all about jibing in front to each other. Use that wind shadow. Oh, Hakuna Matata is not using the wind shadow on Pedro, going on the inside. And here we can see that's the difference from sailors and e-sailors. E-sailers is a little bit more aggressive, and I know a lot of the top e-sailers are also top sailors, but they learn to be a little bit more aggressive, attack each other with that wind shadow, but they also have a fair play rule that they are not just penalizing for penalizing the others, but they're doing it to win positions. We're getting ready to round this gate mark, and let's see it here from top. Which one is the closest distance towards the top mark? And when we watch it like this, then it looks like the one on the left hand side. So they're splitting up, and let's see what's happening. A small glitch there. Hakuna Matata with a penalty for hitting the mark. Unforced penalty, and see straight away he drops down. Mendes coming in, also hitting the mark. Sid coming in, hitting the mark, and this view we're going to see here, see rest of the fleet coming in at the same time. And there they're rounding, massive penalties. It's the battle for points. And remember, they're playing for points. A win get 1 point, second gets 2 points, and so on. And it looks like the boats going to the left-hand side was the good side to go to. But again, Martin Fernandez who went to the right-hand side. He's in second at the moment, but he's too long away to do an attack on Pedro. And we can see where is Hakuna Matata. Oh, Hakuna Matata, he didn't round that mark. See here, sneaks back, and there he disconnect. Needs to go back to the mark because the penalty he did on the mark rounding, he rounded it on the wrong side. So lost his lead and drops out, and a DNF or disconnection gives maximum point. Pedro F. Costa in the lead. We have Totete in third. Edorato coming in fourth here, trying to do a starboard attack on Totete. Then we have Martin Fernandez, and I know a lot of you out there fans are cheering on this young lad, Martin Fernandez. They're cheering in third, but most of the fans are cheering on this green boat. Nuvo Neves, offshore racer, has his own boat, are currently in 7. They're coming to the top mark for the second time. It's race number 1. So let's see who will take the best points. Right now it looks like we have a clean winner. It's Pedro F. Costa, and that's a fantastic race. he's doing there. Then we have Martin Fernandez, Tota Teta coming in here. Let's call him Tota. Then we know who he is. In second, good mark rounding on the inside. Martin Fernandez in third. No penalties for hitting the mark. Eduardo Marquez in fourth. Semendes, he comes on the inside. No. Oh, Semendes. Actually, in this case, he could use the rules on the inside turn, because the other boats, when they came into this mark zone, as we call it, oh, then he get a penalty for hitting the mark. Then if they come in like Panda here, comes in a starboard tack, then they have to ride away. But if they didn't come like that, then they didn't have to ride away. And oh, glitch there. Let's see what happens here in the leading boat. Pedro in the lead. We have Totorete in second, Eduardo third, Martin Fernandez fourth, and Nuvo Neves Sion sneaking up to 5. So that is a great race by him, coming back in it. Behind here we have Panda battling for 6 and 7 with Semendes, Team Morales in 8, Portugal 23 and 10 at the moment, and we have Diego Costa in 8. We are ready for it. And then we go in. Nuvo Neves coming in here. Martin Fernandez really coming in here. They're doing a great job. Pedro in first. Totadete in second. Martin Fernandez, Eduardo Marquez, Nuvo Neves in fifth. And they are getting ready to go the finish line here. Then we have Martin Fernandez, Eduardo Marquez coming in there, and Nuvo Neves. Behind here we have Portugal 23, 83, Team Morales, Semendes, Jaco coming in, Panda Paul in 7. Great job here, and it's going to be a close race. Let's see here, see the finish line. Semendes takes 8. Oh, Team Morales loses to Panda. Portugal and Diego Costa battling for the last position. And then we see the battle for the honor. Rest of the fleet coming in here. Augusto, Sacres, De Lima, the winner of the last week, coming in 13. That's not his best start, but remember they have one discard today. Moratti in 15, Miguel, Sapo, Pedro, and then Sid. Sid, my favorite player, comes in last position. So a victory to Pedro F. Costa in race number 1, to Tadeta in second, Martin Fernandez in third, Eduardo Marquez in fourth, Nuvo Neves Sion in fifth, Semendes 6, Team Morales 7, Pandapo 8, Diego Costa 9, Portugal 23, 83, 10th, Augusto 11, Sarkes 12, De Lima, Moriete 14, Miguel, Portugal, Sapo, Pedro Rick, Sid, and then we have Alfonso last, and Hakuna Matata didn't take it, Hakuna Matata, and disconnected this race. Martin Fernandez coming first, good start by him. Sailed the shortest distance, what was the winning boat. Pedro, great job by him. Largest number of drives was Pedro Veric. He 19 defending it all and coming in there. And here we can see where it was won and lost. Martin Fernandez winning third in the downwind race against Eduardo Marquez. He actually did a great job down there. And also Nuvo Neves winning at the top mark, rounding there, and took one extra position. So a great start in today's races. This was one of the great starts we had in the J boats. So way to go by the Portuguese organizers and also the top skippers in there. The way we are going to see the scoreboard is, we are just putting up here, is in this program called Sail Ranks. In Sail Ranks we can see they're doing 4 regattas, 4 races back to back, and then a middle race for top 10. There will be one discard after 4 races, so you can actually do one bad race and do rest of them. And we will see the organizers placing scores in here while we are playing, so we will keep an eye on it. And it's very, very important with these scores, also live scores, so we can calculate what's happening. Let's get ready. It looks like we just got an information that the servers is up again. So let's get ready to find it and get ready. And it's amazing what's happening with Virtual Regatta Inshore. Normally we see 5,000 to 6,000 players playing this game a day. At the moment, 25,000 people of you out there are playing this game under the lockdown. And this is also why at the moment we experience sometimes a little bit glitch. But I have to say, Virtual Regatta Inshore is really working on it. And I think they're doing a fine job placing these servers and get ready for it coming up. So let's see here. They're coming in here. We are waiting for the server to start, and while we are waiting for that, while we have all of you watching here, if you want to see where you can see it with most delay, then go to our Twitch. We have all these channels where you can follow us, and you will also see the J-Boat series there. So please join us. We will be back in a few seconds. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV. We are, I must say, we are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish line. From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that zero. That.
And yes, we love to support you out all there, and we hope you will support us by subscribing our channels. This is the way we're growing it. So let's get ready to rumble. We can see 30 seconds to start in race number 2 that's coming up, and let's see how they are racing this one. We're getting ready for it. Most of them are clustering up at the committee boat, so this time we will see a battle for the start, where some of the boat, one of them, the orange boat here, Dilema, going to the pin end. So let's see how that will work out for him. 6 seconds. One boat captured behind. It might be Hakuna Matata or the winner of the last race. Let's see that. But here's the start. To the Dette in the middle with the best start. Martin Fernandez also. Dilema in second. Slow start for Moriarty. Sid with a false start. Oh, Sid, my favorite player in Portugal. A gamer there, a gamer and a sailor, had the best start. And hello to you, Maria. Welcome. Sadly, we don't have Chico Pimelo in this race today, or else you and your family have been cheering a lot on him. Penalty to Martin Fernandez in the middle. They are battling for these important positions here. We see Dilema and Portugal 23. They are attacking to the opposite side, the right-hand side, going in towards the middle. And with these wind socks and this wind intelligence we see here, it might be a good choice. But it looks like in the right-hand side, where again we have Iterado Marquis placing himself. He got a good position in the last race. He is there where the strongest wind is, and upwind, it's all about finding that wind. All about finding that wind. And we can see Miguel from Portugal. Miguel Portugal in second. Alfonso third. There was a small wind shift. And this means these boats we are following here are putting themselves in a good position to go to that top mark first. Let's get ready to rumble. We see here Miguel Portugal, Alfonso, Augusto. Then we have Pedro F. Costa, Pedro Rurik, Portugal 23 in the middle. And Dilema drops to 7. And there is a battle for coming first. And when we watch the meters in between the boats, Portugal 23 in the first position and down to 6th position. They are so close to each other that they might hit that top mark at the same time. But it looks like to be a very good upwind race by Portugal 23 and also Dilema. They went in towards the middle, and when they're coming in into that in the middle there, they actually killed it. And in the upwind race in the J-boats, if you're really doing a fine job there, you can win, as I said, 10 to 15 meters. It's going to be a battle. We're going to see a start battle against D Lima and Portugal 23. They're doing 2 more tacks for rounding that mark. And here we can see Sapo coming in, Hakuna Matata again in one of the top positions. Let's hope he round the marks without any issues. Martin Fernandez in 9th, Nuven Neves, Pedro F. Costa, but it's De Lima on the inside coming first. The winner of last week's regatta comes in here in first, Portugal 23 in second, and these 2 boats will sneak away and have their private match race, and then the penalties come in. T. Morales, Panda is calling in to Torte. We have Martin Fernandez also with T. Morales and Martin Fernandez, 2 favorite boats with a penalty drops down, and this means Cementos sneaking away. Pedro F. Costa, the winner of the last of race number 1, Sapo, Panda coming in. They are getting ready to go downwind. But see here, the 2 leading boats, they are so much ahead now that they can do their private match race. We will follow that, but let's see the battles here. Hakuna Matata, Pedro Rick, they are using wind shadow on each other, and the difference in the J boats when you're using the wind shadow downwind can be up to 3 knots. 3 knots. So it's so damn important that you're going to use it. And we can see in the chat, vamos, come on guys. Xiong, he is in tin at the moment, he needs your help. But it's De Lima there, and he has a lot of fans out there. He's in the lead, Portugal 23, Cementos in 3rd. So a big battle for the next positions, and there's a strong wind, 14.2, 12.1 in the middle. So very strong wind here in the left-hand side. And see the difference when you're caught in wind shadow. Let's see if we can have a good example here. Then there's almost 3 knots in difference. Panda Po under pressure will get a penalty. No, he just managed to straighten up the boat, penalizing all the other boats because they sailed into him. But what happened? Then Panda hits the mark. No. And Xiong sneaks up to 5th position. Great job by him. Actually coming in between all that chaos at that mark. And then he managed not to get a penalty, and now in 5th. Sapo in 4th. Cementos in 20th position. He has missed one of the marks, so he needs to go back to the mark. So that's why he is in 20th position. Unlucky for Cementos. He's out of the race. He cannot win it. He needs to turn around, and there he does it. Turns around, take the honor round, up with the spinnaker and going downwind. In the lead, we have a battle between De Lima, Portugal 23, and in between them and rest of the fleet, we have the winner of the last race, Pedro F. Costa, doing a great job. So we can come in there, and we can see Maria has a lot of favorite players. Maybe the players should take a picture of themselves and send to Maria. She might like that with an autograph on. So I will bring that on here in the chat. Moriente in 8, T. Morales in 6, Sacras in 12, Pedro in 14, battling for the middle positions, Martin Fernandez in 9th. Then we have Sid in 17, Alfonso, opposite side here, Miguel, Portugal, Eduardo Marquez. He drops down to 17 this time, but they're getting ready to round the top mark for the second time. It is De Lima. It's Portugal 23, and it looks like they are close to each other. So we might see some really good a really good match race downwind. They are close enough to each other for that. So let's see if Portugal 23 can do an attack on De Lima. Then we have the battle for 3rd. Sapo is going to battle Pedro F. Costa. Good upwind race by Sapo. And he's coming in here. They're also following each other. We just going to watch here. Oh, they're splitting up. De Lima and Portugal 23. They're going in towards the middle. And it looks like De Lima is doing the best job up there. While we're seeing rest of the fleet coming in. Tortedete coming in 6. Martin Fernandez 7. T. Morales 8. Augusto, penalty to Sacras. Sid with another penalty. Miguel, Portugal, and penalties behind here for sailing into other boats. Let's go up to the battle for the lead. Let's see, De Lima 12.6. Oh, he's just caught in wind shadow, but is it too late? We'll just follow this one. Let's see if Portugal 23 can capture De Lima. There's 0.5 in difference, 0.7. Portugal 23 needs to follow him. No, he doesn't following him. So that is game over. Portugal is satisfied with that second. So let's keep a view on the next position. Sapo is going to battle Pedro F. Costa. Then we have Tottedet battling Martin Fernandez. Nuvo Neves is under pressure a little bit. Rest of the fleet coming in here. We are from position 10 and up. So a victory to De Lima, crossing the finish line first. And then we have a private battle up here again. Sapo battling for third with Pedro. No, oh, a glitch. No, not a glitch at that moment. So they need to turn around. A glitch changed everything. Pedro going to the opposite side. Sapo coming in. Martin Fernandez luckily in that situation. One up to fourth position. Sapo, Nuvo Neves in 6th. And Pedro F. Costa coming in here. But it doesn't change that De Lima winning it. Portugal 23 got in second. We have Sapo, Nuvo Neves, Martin Fernandez, Tottedet, Pandapo, Ikerel Marquis, and then we have Sid coming in here. Great job by them. Great job. They are really fighting for it. And then we have the finish line here. They're coming in at the same time. Diego Costa coming in here. It is Cementos losing this one, but he's finishing the race. I have to say that's a very good skipping by him. Instead of disconnecting, he's coming in there with speed from behind. So De Lima winning race number 2. Portugal 23 gets second. Pedro F. Costa getting third, the winner of the last race. So 2 podium positions for him already. Martin Fernandez in 4th. And then Sapo in 5th. Nuvo Neves in 6th. Tottedet in 7th. Edra Marquis 8. Panda in 9th. Alfonso 10. T. Morales 11. Augusto 12. Miguel 13. Sid 14. Moyanti, he is 15. Sacres 16. Hakuna Matata 17. Pedro Rick 18. Diego Costa CVDS. He has some fans out there in 19, and Cementos finished last. It was Portugal 23 doing the best start, best average speed, but De Lima sailed the shortest distance, and that's why he was winning downwind. And actually Portugal 23 had a chance to win over De Lima. So that was race number 2 we had here. And let's go into the scoreboard. Just see it here. It's already been upgraded. See how fast they are. Really great organizing. So this means that Pedro F. Costa is in the lead with 4 points. Martin Fernandez 7. I need to learn to speak Portuguese. Torta Hens in 3rd, Nuvo Neves in 4th, Portugal 23 with that 2nd place, sneaks up in 5th. Marquis is in 6th, De Lima 7th, the winner of the last week. But remember one thing, they have one discard, so this 13 points can be removed. These 10 points can be removed at Portugal 23, so a lot of things can still happen. And let's get ready to race number 3. It's coming up. We will go in and find the server straight away. This is the J Boats of Portugal. Amazing tournament, 3 days tournament, battling it out for finding a winner in this final and middle race we are watching here at the moment. And we're just finding the servers. If there should be any questions, just write in the chat, and then let's answer them. Or if you have a cheering on some of the players, it's also okay to say. And yes, it was right as you're writing in the chat at the moment. There was a glitch up there in the server. We saw a glitch in the server, and this is because the game has grown so fast, this week that more than 25,000 players are playing it every day. And when 25,000 players are playing the game, and they used to have 5,000 players, then they need to upgrade the servers, and Virtua Regatta is really working on that at the moment. Trust me, I have direct contact with them, and they are doing the best they can, and I think they are doing a great job. Let's get ready for race number 3. Race number 3 coming in. It's going to be a fantastic race. Yeah, Fabio, yes, you can say that, yes, the lag stole the position for Neves. That's correct. That's sometimes what's happening, but that's how it's going to be. And I'm just getting in torta da tita means booby pie. So let's call him Pie instead of, thank you for that, Rodrigo. Rodrigo, for telling me that in my private message, what it means. So let's call him Pie instead of. And this is the player we are speaking about. I'm just getting info on him. And let me see if I can speak that in Portuguese again. Torta da tita. I hope that was right. So let's hope that's how it's going. Please like and share what we're doing, and thank you for all of you telling us a lot of things and also explaining me what some of the names are meaning. Example, we have an Italian name, La Ganta Gnunta, not Gunta as I'm calling him, and that means something with a cat. And if I say it the wrong way, it means something else. But that's how it is when it's so international. And I'm living in little Denmark, and we are now in Portugal. And it's race number 3 in these J boats coming up. They're really doing great. And and thank you, Rodrigo. It sounds perfect and so funny. Yes, let's see how I will do rest of the race. But he's just got his new nickname here on eSailing TV. You're now famous as Pie. So welcome to Pie. Next time we see him, he's just named Pie. It's the same name as the French skipper, Pasles Priplicoops. That's some small cheese squares that they love to eat in France, and we just call him Cheese. There we go. We're waiting for the start to go. We're waiting for the 2 last players to come in. If you should have any questions or anything, then just come in and say it to me. And also thank you in the chat for writing all that. Yeah, it's sometimes we have some funny names. Another urban story from eSailing TV was I had this Spanish player coming in, and this Spanish player, he as I remember, I called him Pito, and it's something, it means beast plates in Spanish, but in Italian, if you say it wrong, it means poo. So all the Italians was laughing so much of my commentary, and the Spanish was not impressed, but that's how it is. That was in the start of the career of eSailing TV. Let's get ready for this race. We can see the organizers are waiting for the last players. I can see in the private chat that one of the players are having an issue coming in. So we're just waiting for him. 10 seconds, and Sion Nuvo Neves will start this race. So let's come in. It's okay to write in the chat. It's okay to chat together. We are getting ready for today's race. There we go. Yeah. And I'm just getting from Portuguese that pito means chicken, or a word we are not allowed to say on live TV. So thank you for informing me for that. Race is on. It's going on. 50 seconds coming in. And let's keep an eye on this boat here. Right now, 2 podium positions for Pedro F. Costa. A victory and a third. Great race by him at the moment. And then we have seen Nuvo Neves wants his 15 seconds of fame sailing in front of him, like he knows what we're doing on the stream, because he have all the names there. Let's get ready here. 25 seconds. They're placing themselves. It's now time to do that tactics and strategy. Which side will they go to? What will they do? 2 boats sneaking to the pin end. It's Di Lima, and I think it's Mendes or Martin Fernandez. We can't see that yet before the start goes. The red zone in front of them, if you're in there before time, you will get a penalty, 11-second slowdown. Oh, De Lima with a glitch just before the start. So De Lima gets a slow start. No, it's not De Lima. Who is it then? Yeah, I think it's De Lima. It is De Lima. And then we have Mendes got the best start there. He's currently in second. Panda in the lead, but they're all on the same line. See that beautiful line here. This means when Mendes and Panda tacks up towards the top mark, they will be under pressure straight away by the other boats. Nuvo Neves, he's currently in ninth. We have behind him, we have Sid. It's not been his race today. Martin Fernandez in the middle. And if we go to the opposite side, let's see. Portugal 23 sneaks away from the others. So let's see how he does that. Right now, it doesn't looks like his tactics is doing the right, but let's see how that will go. They're coming in here. And then we have Sacres. He is in 15, and this is De Lima. We know it's De Lima because he's orange, and he has this fantastic astronaut helmet on his boat. So guys, if you really want to be known on e-sailing TV, build your own boat. Build your own boat, then we can go in and do it. Because then we can see it like Bandido from Spain. He called himself Bandido, and then he was pink and had a unicorn on. But we made a little bit fun on it on the channel. So he's still named Bandido, but he's not pink, and he doesn't have a unicorn on his sail. There we go. Augusto coming up, Panda Po. Then we have Sapo coming in front, T. Morales, Martin Fernandez, and Martin is in the best position here. But watch the fleet up there. It's very, very close, this race. We have only 30 meters in between the leading boat and boat number 12. And that's meaning they're coming in. So, and that's how it goes here. And let's see here, Sacres coming in. We Moriet coming in, Alfonso, Nuvo Neves, Pedro F. Costa. And we are getting ready to come to the top mark. And I'm just getting some info. I love to get info when we're coming up here. Let's just follow the battler first up here. I'm just getting that the medal race winner wins a VIP guest on board pack at the GC32 Lacquers Cup, provided by Sopromar and GC32 class. That is an impressive present to have in here. Good prices here in this race. Love when organizers doing an extra for it. Pedro coming first. The leader is the leader of this race. He's followed by Sagrassi. Martin Fernandez caught on the inside. He cannot call the rule of the inside because the other boats came in starboard. So Alfonso won that race. Moriente coming in. Nuvo Neves. Xiong in 6. Again sneaks in between the bats. Oh, Moriente with a small glitch. Losing that momentum he had. Luckily for him, it was before they were going downwind. Then we have let's see here, we have Pi. He is here in 10th at the moment. Sid, he is in 5th. Nuvo Neves in 4th. Martin Fernandez in 6th. Sacras and Pedro. And see, this is a battle. Let's see it from De Lima's view here. We can see the boats up here. They are ready to jibe downwind, and see Sacras jibing here. And this is interesting. Following him. No, he's not following him. Yeah, he is now. And throwing dirty air on Pedro. And this is very important. See the speed difference. 2 knots speed difference. Oh, good choice by Pedro. Jibing away from Sacras. And now he's actually turning around that situation. And he's in the favorite position. Going to the far side. Rounding. And in this close side here, Sacras coming in. And watch the meters in between them. 18 meters. So going to this side we are watching here, like the most of the fleet are, is the best side to go. That's the shortest direction to go towards the top mark. And see straight away they're almost in the middle. But interesting battle we have up there. This is Pedro coming in. Pedro coming in here, and he's in the lead. And right now it looks like he's going to win this fantastic VIP guest on board pack at the GC32 event. Opposite side, Sakras is here in second. And when we're speaking about the second place is a Volvo car for a weekend offered by Volvo Cars Portugal. So a lot of good prices coming in. So you can actually have a car to drive in a whole weekend by Volvo. Then let's hope it's one of the really cool. I've seen some of the cool Volvos, really big ones coming in here. De Lima is in 11th, the winner of last week, under pressure in this moment. Right now it doesn't look like he's getting a podium place at the moment. And we can say that's a little bit unlucky, because just getting third in this week, you get 4 days in Marina di Portimao, and fourth, that's third place. Fourth place is a Sync PDF P2 offered by Compagnia Nautica, Nautica, and then fifth place, a dinner for 2 at the restaurant Ocanico at Alvor. But let's get back to the race. Nothing more with the prices. Right now we can see they're sneaking up. Pedro, he has a really going into it. So, and that's how it's going to. And today's format, I'm just getting informed that middle race winner takes it all. So it's not about the points in the last race. So it's all about getting into that top 10 and then win the middle race. Oh, Pedro losing momentum. See, that's going slow. He lost 20 meters, letting in the other players coming in. Sakras coming in. Nuvo Neves in third. Sid in fifth. Martin Fernandez. Oh, penalty by Martin Fernandez made on Sid. Then we have Mendes sneaks in. Augusto. A pie getting a penalty. It's not an apple pie, it's just a pie. Hakuna Matata coming in. T. Morales, Sapo, Alfonso, Edorato losing momentum, going upwind and penalizing Morente. But interesting, we have 3 boats sneaking away. Nuvo Neves, Sakras, and Pedro. They are all into each other and can attack each other. This can be a win of giants. Sakras coming in. Pedro, F. Costa, Nuvo Neves in third, and see Nuvo attacking Sakras. Sakras trying to attack Pedro. It's good news for Pedro, because the 2 other boats are battling for second. They are getting ready for it. Let's see how we go. Pedro, he's still in a good position. We're just seeing the fleet behind. We also have a battle there, but there's a huge gap down to them. So let's stick at the leading boats. Wind shadow, 15 knots, 14 knots, 1 knots indifferent, 1.5. But it's too late. Pedro wins his second race of the night. Sakras second. Sion getting third. And let's jump down to the next 4. Mendes, Augusto, Martin Fernandez, Sid, takes an extra drive to get away from wind shadow for T. Morales. And attack here. It's Mendes pressing out Augusto. Penalty to Mendes. Augusto takes it. Martin Fernandez 7. Sid coming in there. And the last of the fleet coming in here. Right now it's the battle for the last position, and looks like the pie is going to be the last position. But let's see. It's a close fight. It's all about the points. Adorado Marquis, Morente, Pie coming in, and it's Panda coming last over the finish line. Race number 3 results. Pedro F. Costa with another win. Fantastic race by him. Sakras second. Nuvo Neves third. Augusto fourth. Mendes fifth. Martin Fernandez 6. Sid 7. T. Morales 8. Portugal 23. 9. He had a good race, but drops to 9. Alfonso 10. Hakuna Matata 11. Sapo 12. De Lima 13. Eduardo Marquis 14. Moriarty is 15. Pie getting 60. Panda 17. And Miguel lost connection. Timor Eyes got the best start here, but shortest distance was sailed by Pedro. Again, Pedro did a great job here. Hakuna Matata with most number of jibes, either aggressive or defensive jibes, and 4 penalties to Portugal 23, and that's why he drew up to 4th. And let's see here, he was in the top most of the time. He didn't have the best start. Actually, he's fighting his way up to 9th with all those penalties. But see De Lima the winner of last week. He was in 5th, rounding that top mark, and then he got a penalty. And then when he got another penalty, dropping to position 13. That was race number 3. Great race again. Really exciting. We can see one boat really top performing today, and then we can see rest of the fleet splitting up the points. And let's go in and see the score at the moment. After race number 3, we have Pedro F. Costa with 5 points. Martin Fernandez in 2nd with 13 points. Nuvo Neves with 14 points in 3rd. Portugal 23. He is actually in 4th, but he got a 9th. And he will only get removed 10th after the discard of next round. That's a really bad position because Pi, Eduardo, is having some good results. Also, Semendes, he had a 20th position, last position, but a 5th and a 6th. So he will come up in the top positions when we are sneaking there down in results. So very, very great race by all of them. Good result. We will get ready to find the next server when it's coming up here in a few seconds. We are in the J Boats Portugal, if that should surprise you. We are in the final. This is race number 4 coming up. The last race before the middle race. And they are really doing a great job. Race number 4 coming up. Nuvo Neves. He's currently in 3rd. Then we have at the leading boat. Where is he? Where is hiding? There we have him. Pedro F. Costa leading this race at the moment. 2nd place, Martin Fernandez with the rocket. So will they go in and win it? We are getting ready for it. Who will take it? Will we see some of the other boats come up in top 10 to the middle race like Semendes? Right now we have a 5th and a 6th. And that's 11 points and you have a 20 position. So if he's doing a great result, this means he will be in top 10. And I need to confirm with the race officers. If I understand this right, then the winner of the middle race will be the winner of this regatta. 2nd place will be 2nd place. 3rd place will be 3rd place. So what we are battling for now is getting the best points to get into a middle race final where the winner takes it all. And that's a new format coming up. So who will go into it? Will it be Suong Sailing Team, Nuvo Neves going in there and take it? And I can say we have 13 seconds to cheer on them. And there the race officers just contacted us with an explanation. So that is correct what we are saying. So that is the winner takes it all today. So it's a battle for getting into that middle race. And before this race start, let's watch this scoreboard. Let's do some math before race number 4 coming up. Pedro F. Costa, he will be in the middle race. Martin Fernandez will also go into. Nuvo Neves will come into it. But see here, Portugal 23 under pressure because Pi, he has a 16, 7 and 3rd. Eduardo, he's also pretty sure if he's doing a great result here. And then here, Semendes, Panda, they have really something to battling for. They can come in, sneak into top 10, the same thing with Sapo, and go into a winner takes it all. The race is going to start, 40 seconds to start. So let's keep an eye on them. And remember, guys, if you also want to go in and see these results, then I will just put it in here so you can do the math while they're sailing. Then use this link to Sail Ranks. Sail Ranks, the scoreboard of the community, made by the community, for the community. One of the most efficient tools we have in e-sailing to do live events. See, they're splitting up. 7 seconds to start. Last race of tonight, race number 4 coming in. And it's a go. Oh, slow start for Sid. Oh, Dilima with a false start. Alfonso Sapo, one of those who could qualify to top 10, also with a slow start. Portugal 23 in 10th at the moment. Semendes, no. Everything changes. This is how can I say, this might be the commentator's curse we just saw, but Cemendes sneaks in. If he goes into top 8 of this race, he will be in top 10 and go into the medal race. But right now, it's Augusto and it's Nuvo Neves in the lead. And they are so much in the lead that they can sneak away from the others. They have around 18-20 meters down to the rest of the fleet. So a great start by the 2 green boats here. And who's that sneaking here? Sakras. Oh, he's out of the race if he's not doing a magic now. But that's how it is. Team Morales in 16. We're just going into the middle. See the windsocks going a little bit from left towards right. That's and we're just getting an update. It's only top 5 going into the medal race. So that's also something to come in. That also means that Portugal 23, he needs to top perform. No, a glitch for all the boats. Luckily, it was for all the boats at the same time. So they're all back in the race. Right now, they're battling for being in top 5th. And let's just, while we're doing this here, let's just do a small glitch over here. See, top 5th. And yeah, Portugal 23 is under pressure for that one. Miguel Portugal 14. We have Hakuna Matata 11. Miguel Edorados, but Nuvo Neves and Augusto battling it out for getting one of the best positions in this race. Let's keep an eye on the green boats here. Will it be Suong? Will he go into that middle race? And right now, all the fans going amok in the chat, cheering on Numo. Let's do it. So let's see how they're going into it. So that's coming in here. Portugal 23 coming in. Nuvo Neves, Augusto Rocha, Oraka coming in second. Portugal 22, he needs that 3rd position. He actually needs to go up in a better position to be in top 5. They are battling for some cool prizes. But one thing we have to mention already is all these finalists already got one prize. North Sail sponsored a 30% discount on clothes to these top players, these top 20. So great job by North Sails. And it just keeps coming in with prizes for being in the Portuguese league. Because the winner of the month will get a trip on a Volvo Ocean Race boat from Moripuri Fund Foundation. But right now, rounding this mark, Nuvo Neves, Suong in the lead. A small glitch for Augusto. Alfonso with a penalty. De Lima in 5th. Cemendes coming up. Panda is in 2nd. Portugal 23. So all the boats that's battling for being in top 5 are now in the top. Can they take it? Can they win it? So let's see how they're doing this. Pedro F. Costa. He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with his position. He can only choose who he wants to get into the final. A 10th position doesn't change anything for him. He will be in the middle race. Hakuna Matata, Tia Morales. Then we have Panda, Cemendes, Augusto, Nuvo Neves, Portugal 23. And Luke's Portugal 23 sneaks up in 2nd at the moment. But a battle Cemendes with a penalty. Nice job by Augusto. Managed to drive in front of him and control the boat, so Cemendes sailed into him and got a penalty. They're coming to the gate mark. They're choosing the far side to round. And right now we can see Nuvo Neves straight away goes up towards the middle. Portugal 23 takes it a little bit further and then come up. Sagras coming in. Pandapo. No, De Lima with a penalty and opposite side. This means he will lose momentum and drops down to 10th. That's good news for Cemendes, Panda, and Sid. A penalty to Pi. Oh, unlucky for Pi. He needs to sneak up to at least a 5th position to stay in top 5 and get into the middle race. But one player we will see in the middle race at the moment is Suong Nuvo Neves. And Portugal 23, if he keeps that position, he will also sneak in. But it's going to be on the last mandate. He will almost have the same points as other boats. Cemendes, he needs a 5th position to secure his entrance to the middle race. Right now he's in 6th, so interesting how this is going to be. Team Morales choosing to go to the left-hand side. Right now, Team Morales is in 5th. But see, he has a long distance up to that top mark. The other boat's coming in from the right-hand side. Sneaks in. There we go. Oh, luckily for him, Martin Fernandez. Oh, Martin Fernandez is not going to win today. So he's in 10th, and that will cost him his top 5 position. Panda battling Sakras. Sakras and Panda, they both have an honor to battling for. Let's see if they can come in and do a difference. It's going to be a very close top 5. And if you want to see it while you're racing, have it open in a window. Here is the list into the scoreboard. I just posted in the chat. Press that one while you're watching this. Do your math. Who will be in top 5 right now? Nuvo Neves, Portugal 23 will be there. Sementes just managed to come in there. So let's see if he's coming in. But the offshore racer, Nuvo Neves, Sion, who has his own sailing team, are in the lead. Sakras coming in 3rd. That's also a good choice for him because this means he might be in top 5. But Portugal 23 managed to change his bad start to a 2nd position. That's good race. Panda coming in. Sementes in 5th. Team Morales just managed to go on the inside. Let's see. Rounding. Penalty, didn't manage to come around. This means Sid coming around him. Team Morales dropping down 4, maybe 5 positions. So close. Rounding this mark, 4 skippers is in the lead. Rest of the fleet coming in. The leading boat at the moment in 6. It doesn't matter which result he does. Oh, we have a battle up here. A battle for 2nd, and it's a very important battle. We're just following it from behind here. Sementes in 5th. He will try to battle for 4th, but see, Sakras going to battle Portugal 23. And right now he's taking 2nd, but see, there is a textbook attack. Wind shadow coming in. Sakras going to the right-hand side, to the ley line. And nobody followed him, so this means he can speed up. And right now, Portugal 23 is 0.7 knots slower, and he might lose his 2nd position. This is going to be end on the finish line. Sakras coming with more speed. Will he take 2nd? Let's see. And he takes 2nd. Portugal 23 drops to 3rd. Panda Paul gets 4th. Sementes 5th. And this is going to be interesting. Team Morales, Pedro F. Costa, Augusto Sid, and Eduardo Marquez. Penalty there to Sid. Good battling with Augusto. Augusto takes it. And rest of the fleet coming in here. It must be a hard time for Martin Fernandez. See that top 5 goes away from him with a 12th position. Maybe he will be lucky with a discard. Goes to his side. But it's going to be very, very close. Nuvo Neves winning this race number 4. Sakras getting 2nd. Portugal 23 3rd. Panda in 4th. Sementes 5th. Eduardo Marquez in 6th. Augusto 7. S19/Sid 8. Pedro, the leading boat, 9. Team Morales in 10. Martin Fernandez 11. And this is interesting with these 2 boats. Moya RT 12, Pedro in 13, Sapo 14, Pi drops to 15, Hakuna Matata 16, Alfonso 17, Miguel 18, and De Lima lost connection. And the winner of last week is out of the race. Oh yeah, Nuvo Neves, great results. Panda sailing the shortest distance. Martin Fernandez had the best speed. Sementes did the most number of jibes and aggressive jibes, really attacked the other players, and it succeeded him to keep that 5th position, and Panda got 4th. Great race by them. Really enjoying this, and let's go in and see who will be in top 5. This changed everything, and wow, guys, girls, skippers around the world. Are we ready to see top 5? There we go. Pedro, of course, he was in top 5. Nobody could change him. But Sion Nuvo Neves getting in 2nd. Martin Fernandez managed to keep his position because he lost that 11 points in in the discard. So he was in third. Portugal 23 got rid of those 10 points, and with a third position, he just managed to be in fourth position. And then we can see Mendes, the loser of this race. He had the same number of points after discard with Sagas, but because Sagas had 2 second places, that's how the server counts it. That means that Mendes only had 1 best result for 5th place, so he didn't manage to come in the cut of being in top 5. So top 5 is coming in there. So that's how it is coming in this race. Team Morales in 11, Pi in 10th, Augusto 9, Panda in 8, Eldorado Marquis in 7th. And now it's going to be exciting. We're going to see 5 racers battling it out for winner takes it all. What we're going to do now, and let's just take the prizes when we're coming in there. Let's just take it. First of all, we need to keep an eye when the server is up. That's the most important thing. So please write the admins when the server's up. I'm just watching the admins before we're going into the prizes. 5 skippers are going to play battling it. The medal winner, the winner of the medal race is going to win the first prize. Second place, third, fourth, and so on. And we're just waiting. We just got the news that the server's up, and we found it straight away. So now we can talk about the prizes. So let's see the prizes here. We've just recalled them here. So the winner of today is winning a VIP guest on board pack at GC32 Lacquers Cup, provided by Soproma and GC32 class. Second place is going to win a Volvo car for a weekend offered by Volvo Cars Portugal. Third place, 4 days in Marina de Portimao, being there for 4 days, relaxing after this lockdown season. And fourth place is going to win a SIG PDF P2 offered by Compagnia Nautica. And fifth place, a dinner for 2 at Restaurant au Canico at Alvor. So great prizes for top 5. Great job by the organizers to get the prizes coming in here. And we have one player sneaking in that should not be a part of it. And I think he just placed himself in a spectator mode. But let's see here. It's a medal race. It's a small start line. It's all about getting ready. So let's see how they're coming in here. Who will win it? Chat, please help us. I know a lot of you are cheering on Sion, but who will win it? Who is the best of doing a 5 race skippers race like a match race? Who is coming in and battling it out? This is Nuevo Neves, the green boat. Portugal 23, the blue boat. Pedro F. Costa is the red boat. Then we have Martin Fernandez, the rocket, and Sagas, the ninja, coming in. 20 seconds. The skippers are already placing themselves at the committed boat, at the starting line. There's no rooms right now, and if you get a penalty now, it will be costly. So don't get that penalty. Right now they're playing fair, but Portugal 23 is pushed behind the other boats, coming in with speed. Here is the start. No false start. No, a false start for Pedro F. Costa, the leading boat all day. The best skippers in this campaign is having a hard time already now in this medal race. The winner takes it all, and right now it's Portugal 23 in the lead. He just sneaks in from behind. So who will win it? Let's get ready. Sakas, Martin Fernandez, side by side, but already now there's 30 meters down to Pedro. He lost that start, so let's see if he can continue doing his magic he has been doing all day. A penalty upwind is not costly. It will only cost you around 5-6 meters, but downwind, you will lose 11 to 20 meters. So it's downwind battles we need to keep an eye on. Martin Fernandez in second. Sagras in fourth, the leading boat all night in fifth, having a hard time, caught in wind shadow by the other boats. Portugal 23, Nuvo Neves drops a little bit down. Maybe he will drop to fourth position. Martin Fernandez trying to cover the leading boat, Pedro, over here. And see here, Pedro coming up, and Martin Fernandez, oh, he's polite, not tacking up and controlling him and doing wind shadow. So that's actually giving Pedro a chance to come back in the race. But he's 40 meters behind. Does he have a chance? Who in this race will win tonight? Right on your favorite, Nuvo Neves, Sion coming in. Sagras in third. Portugal 23 and Nuvo Neves is going to battling it out. Nuvo Neves in starboard. This is going to be one of those bloodies. No, Portugal 23 chickened out and tacked away straight away. But let's see. And it looks like Portugal 23 is from one of the sailing clubs called CWDS. So a lot of fans is cheering on him. Coming up to the top mark, Pedro has managed to win some meters and is not way behind. So if one of the other skippers are doing a mistake, he is back in the race. But it's going to be close right now. Sagras is playing himself in a good position. But will it be Nuvo Neves? Oh, pressuring there. Let's just go a little bit closer to see that battle. See here, he's under pressure, coming in. Sagras coming in. Nuvo Neves needs to tag away. Almost a penalty to Portugal 23. So close. 4 boats will round that top mark at the same time. Nice tag by Nuvo Neves. Just managed to avoid that one. Let's see. Coming around here. Nuvo Neves first. Penalty. Sagras coming in. Portugal 23. Martin Fernandez going upwind. No. This means that Pedro can come back in the race. Luckily for Nuvo Neves, the penalty was made here. He's back in speed. But it's going to be a very, very close race. Going downwind here. Sagras coming in. Penalty. Another penalty to Martin Fernandez. Unlucky. Not the best time to get it, because now Pedro takes over his position. Nuvo Neves getting ready to attack the 2 leading boats. And that's how it's coming in. So I'm just getting transferred that CVDS stands for Club Vidu Sailing. So that's how we are coming in here. Portugal 23, Sagras coming in, Nuvo Neves. It's all open again. But we have 2 boats, number 1 and number 2, side by side. But the rest of the fleet, Nuvo Neves example, is inside the radius of throwing dirty air on them. And they are just crossing each other here, jibing downwind. And see here, Pedro under attack by Martin Fernandez. Pedro lost that one. Martin Fernandez coming back in. Pedro getting ready for attack. But the winner takes it all. It's all about getting a best possible position. Sagras going opposite side. The others, will that lose everything? No, penalty to both of them for hitting the mark. Unforced penalty. No. Nuvo Neves, Pedro and Martin Fernandez back in the game. So it's all open. No. What did we just see there? Sagras still in the lead, but both of them doing an unforced penalty. So right now, 4 boats can win this regatta. 4 boats can win this medal race. Nuvo Neves coming in starboard. And now we see Portugal 23 under pressure, needs to tack away. So Nuvo Neves, just continue your pressure. Sagras coming in also. He's under pressure. Will he be in the lead? 10 meters, 12 meters. He's just managed to go in front. And he tacks in to throw dirty on Nuvo Neves. And that's good news for Pedro and Martin Fernandez, because the 3 boats in the lead are battling so much that they are coming up. 2 unforced penalties opening up this race. Once again, Martin Fernandez. No, a glitch. No. Sagras losing that on a glitch. No, that didn't happen. No. Sagras drops down to last position. Portugal 23 in the lead. Martin Fernandez now in second, Nuvo Neves in third. So unlucky. Pedro in fourth. No. The glitch came in and killed Sagaz. But it's still an open race. We still have three skippers side by side. Pedro and Sagaz are battling for getting fourth and fifth. Who will get the dinner and who will get the next one? Let's see here. There we go in. Nuvo Neves in third. Portugal 23 in second. Martin Fernandez in the lead. So it might be Martin Fernandez coming in. Let's see. Portugal 23 coming in starport. Throwing dirty air on Nuvo Neves. We're getting ready. Martin on the inside, but he's caught by the other. He needs to go behind. There he comes in. Nice turn. No penalty by hitting the mark. Sagaz and Pedro are out of the lead, so they cannot capture these three boats. So let's hope for a clean race down win. No glitches, please. We are getting ready. Portugal 23, Martin Fernandez, Nuvo Neves. Three boats, all can win it. And right now, they are all capturing each other in a wind shadow. Portugal 23 sneaks away. And this is interesting. Martin Fernandez going away from the battle. So let's see the speed of the boat. Right now, the harder breeze are in the middle. They are all jibing in. It's a battle in between three boats. It's a battle of battles. Let's see what's happening here. Portugal 23, Nuvo Neves, Martin Fernandez. Three boats can win it. Who will take it? There will be a penalty. I'm pretty sure of that in between these three boats. They are approaching each other so close. Martin Fernandez going away. Nuvo Neves following Portugal 23. Let's watch it from the side. And that's coming in. I know, guys, it's unfair for the two boats hit by the glitch. There's left behind, actually, one of them. But that's how it happens sometimes in games. And we hope the glitch coming up. And I can say the CEO of the game has just written me that they are on the issue at the moment. There we have Martin Fernandez in the lead. Oh, he's taking it. Martin Fernandez taking it. Nuvo Neves gets second. Portugal 23 gets third. And then we have the battle for fourth and fifth. Who will take it? Who will get fourth? Who will get fifth? Who will get the dinner? Or who will get the sync PDF? And penalty to Sagaz. This means Pedro takes fourth. Sagaz lost it and dropped to fifth. What a insane medal race we just experienced here. And most insane part was not the glitch. That was the double penalty at the gate mark. The two leading boats splitting up and pressing so much that they hit the gate and slowed down, and suddenly the whole race was open. And that was where everything changed. So, congratulations to Martin Fernandez winning this medal race. Nuvo Neves gets second. Portugal 23 third. Then we have Pedro F. Costa getting fourth. He was in the lead the whole day. And then we have Sagaz coming in fifth. And we just have to say one thing before ending the stream. Great organizing. Great job. Always remember to say thank you to the organizers. They're doing this. I know they're sitting 5-6 persons using almost 200 hours a week to organize this fantastic regattas. And also a huge thanks to all of you sailors out there for participating and using your time for this in the lockdown period. And last word before going offline. Stay safe, stay home, have some fun, and we're doing this with the game. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV.
We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.